What's going on, everybody? MetaBlade427 here, and I present to you Let's Play Mega Man Battle Network 2. In the last episode, we went and we got our double S license. In this episode, we're going to go through every step in order to be able to get our triple S license, the highest rank a net battler could possibly be, and give us the ability to open up the rest of those cubes that are online. Few notes before starting this. 1. You need to have at least 150 registered chips in your library before you're able to take the triple S license. So, if you don't have 150, which you probably should by now based off of the amount of guys that you'd be fighting at this point into the game, go fight Gateman, Toadman, Gutsman, whoever you want to a bunch of times, and start using those chip traders, or just run to new areas of the net that you haven't been to and try to collect them that way. It's very easy to get 150 different chips in your library, or just buy them from the net traders, whatever. Second thing is the triple S license exam is very long. There's a huge fetch quest, which I will be obviously doing, as well as a very long 30 battle royale that you have to do as soon as you're done with the fetch quest. So I'll be cutting most of that out. You'll just be seeing me go from point to point, but if you're actually playing it, you're gonna have to run there yourself, so it could take some time. Luckily for you, you don't have to see it. Let us start then. I'm the triple S license test examiner. You came to take the test? There are 2 problems. If you pass, I'll give you a triple S license. Ready? Problem 1 tests your reasoning ability as a net battler. You will need this ability in real missions to find answers from minor clues. The test consists of the following. Find and net battle a person. The person is a character called the Navi Master, said to control all the world's navies. I will provide you 1 hint. A signboard that smells of sea air. Based on this hint, you must deduce where to proceed next. If your deduction is correct, you will receive a new hint. Following that hint will ultimately lead you to the goal of this test, the Navi Master. That's problem 1. So basically, as he says, what we have to do is we have to take what he told us and figure out where our next hint is. You can talk to him a few times to hear it over and over, write it down so you can see it, but the answer is a sign that smells of sea air. We are here in Marine Harbor overlooking the sea. There's a sign right there, so if you are correct in your deduction, you come up to it, hit A, or whatever button you have to examine, and see there is writing. Great jug beyond the 4 cedars. Well, they mentioned cedars, which are trees, and there's only one place in this entire game that has trees, and that would be Ukiden Valley! Specifically, right back here where the dam is. So you're going to come through the metro line all the way to the back of Ukiden Valley, and here we have our 1, 2, 3, 4 cedars, and if you couldn't already guess by now by this guy standing here, he has our next clue. You're here to take the triple S license test, is that right? This is my passphrase. Big Bird Brain. So, seeing we don't exactly know how to get to Sesame Street, the only other option in this game that would be considered a big bird would be an airplane. So you have to go all the way back to the metro line, jump down to the airport, and jump onto the plane. Specifically, again, to the front of it, which is right here. Inside of the cockpit of the plane, you will see this little $1,000 pyramid blinky purple thing over here that we will go and we'll examine and find that something is written here. The place overlooking different cultures. Well, in terms of this game, based on what we've learned so far, the only place that land knows of as different cultures will be Netopia. So it's fairly easy to get to. Just leave the plane and then you're going to turn around and go back in. It's going to ask you to Netopia and you're going to go to the castle. I'll show you where specifically in the castle in a minute. But first we're going to come all the way back here on the plane to this young lad standing here reading the TV and getting really close to it. You should probably move, kid. Your eyes are going to get hurt. So basically what he's going to do is he is going to be somebody that we can trade with. He wants to get some chips in order to be able to beat his brother, and he wants Shadow Man S, Shadow Man version 2S, and Shadow Man version 3S. Going to fight Shadow Man will be able to get you all 3, and if you give him them, he will give you Anti-Damage S, which is a great chip. Not only is it a great chip on its own, but it also will combine with Shadow Man to form an excellent program advance, which I will show later. So I have one of each. Here you go, kid. And he will then give me my Anti-Damage S. I like it because once you set it up, it's like a trap chip. So Mega Man will instantly fall to the ground looking like this little doll thing, and whoever hit him will take 100 points of damage. And again, it'll combine with Shadow Man in order to do various program advance. Anywho, as I was saying, let us go to that place that's overlooking culture. And that would be the very top of the castle in Netopia, the place where we fought Princess Pride and Nightman. You can actually see over there, there is Our wireless, remember that's a capital W because they named it wireless, over there still plugged in so you can jack in whatever. And overlooking culture is over here with the lady that's actually literally overlooking culture. What do you got to say, ma'am? You're a SSS license test applicant, right? Here's my keyword. One of the coffins of things cast away from humans. So, I guess it would be kind of weird to think about this and what they literally mean. The coffins of things cast away from humans. What we cast away as humans is defined as garbage. So, where do garbage ultimately go and lie? Why, in trash cans, of course, just like Mr. Teddy Bear there. Poor guy, he's going to be laying there for eternity. But in either case, these are the 4 coffins that we have to look for, and then right here next to, I guess, I don't know what that looks like, kind of like a money bag with money, I don't know, whatever. We have something that's scribbled onto this trash can. Kingdom in Cyber Forest. Object in Center of Treasury. This is the first one out of the mission that we actually have to go online for, because we need to go to the Cyber Forest. The Cyber Forest is Yumland, of course, so if you remember running through that area a bunch of times, there's always trees. And Object in Center of Treasury is exactly where we got the change.bat system. Recommendation here, go back to Land's house, jack in from there, and use the teleporters, those 4 teleporters, to actually jack you into Yumland that way. Plus, because after we get the code there, we can make a quick trip in order to get the next clue in this little thing. Now I'll show you. So, to Yumland, to where change.bat is. Again, as I said, we are here in Yumland, way back to where we got change.bat, the treasure room, and instead of there being some glowy fancy thing, there is a Navi here. You must be an examee for the SSS license. Here is my keyword. Something that plays a sound. Now that is a very, generic clue, something that plays a sound. And if you've noticed, running through this entire game, actually I'm going to run there and do it right now. Running through this entire game, there was something that we've been meaning to jack into a lot, through most of the chapters, that didn't become available until, I want to say, chapter 7? Something like that? It's Male's Piano. This is something that plays a sound and is now able for us to jack into, so why don't we do that? So if you've been trying to jack into this thing for the entire game and realized you couldn't, now you're able to, so you can get whatever blue mystery date is here. I forget what it was. You can always go back and look. But if you have already, you're just going to come to the upper corner and talk to this purple Navi, and we'll tell you must be taking the SSS license exam. Yes, this is what we've been doing this entire run. Everybody can kind of understand that. Here's my keyword. My natural parents. Another one that is very, very just not descriptive in any way in terms of what you would probably be trying to think about it. So now if Mega Man actually said that, my natural parent, there's only one real, actually there's 2 real answers that would make sense, but one that is the right answer. And that one is all the way back in Marine Harbor, in the 2nd floor, in a specific office in the back. And yes, the answer to that is our final hint, is Lan's dad, Mr. Hikari over there. But Lan isn't the sharpest knife in the drawer, so let's go and talk to him anyway. Lan, Mega Man, I'm proud of you both for coming this far. I knew this was right. Come on out, Navi Master. We challenge you to a net battle. Haha, you needn't call so loudly. Navi Master is already here. Where? Lan, you don't suppose... Well done, Mega Man. You figured it out, as opposed to your brother, who is really thick-headed. Yes, I, your father, am the Navi Master. It just sounds like he says it epic. I'm gathering lots of data on Navis for my research. Now face me, Lan. Oh, so that's it? But if we don't beat Dad, we won't pass the test. Okay, Mega Man, let's show Dad what we can do. Right. Come and get it. So basically, we're going up against the Navi Master, aka our father. This is a 7-battle run against a bunch of version 2 Navis. The first one right here is Gutsman version 2. You fought them, you've beaten them, you should know how this handles regardless of anything, and this is going to be an absolute joke. I switch around the Gator Foot a little bit, so you notice I have Time Bomb 2, Time Bomb 3. I actually have Time Bomb 1 in here as well, so I can pull that program advance if I need to, but I'm not going to probably. Being that I'm doing nothing but fighting Navis, I'm just going to be running around fighting off my Gator folder. Here we go. Oh, and we got it. Nice. Win. Fan. Gateman. Attack plus 20. Let's do this. And Gutsman will go down and no problem. I've let go of the fire button, so I'm going to shoot out a whirlwind because that's just what's going to happen. There we go, and Gator go. This is pretty much this entire battle. You're going to see me go into a battle, summon Gator, and win. Go into a battle, summon Gator, and win. Speaking of that little path, we're going up against Toadman version 2 right now. Let's speed up some stuff. We're going to take this. We already have a win, so we'll take that. Let's take the time bomb, because now that we have a wind and a fan, we can summon Gateman really quickly. Boom, boom. Apparently not. I was wrong, but we can take that plus 20. If you couldn't already tell, this is generally how the Gator folder should work. Those instant filled gauges would be what you need to quickly rummage through your chips as fast as you can in order to grab the Gator, and also throw on any attack pluses that you got. There's Toadman, there's Gateman, and there goes a lot of crap in his face. Done and done. Didn't really even have to move from my spot. Battle 3 is against... Oh, look at that! It's Gateman himself. Good for him. Why don't we go again doing all the stuff that we've been doing? I'm actually going to throw a Gateman at him. And that'll work. I mean, he only has 800 health. They're only version 2s. By now, you've been probably fighting a whole ton of version 3s. So, these guys are an absolute joke. They should prove no challenge to you whatsoever. And everything that they throw at you, you should be able to take down. Even if I take a little damage, like I did right there, for no apparent reason, there really is no challenge to this. Let's just add. You know, just like the other game man, once he gets to half health, he's going to put down his remote gate, and it's going to come at you, and all that other good stuff. But it doesn't matter because I did the wood stun, so he's going to sit there, he's going to be able to get hit, and I'm going to once again throw a whole lot of crap at him. I always find it funny seeing the stuff that comes out of Gateman's chest whenever you use the Gator. You know, shockwaves, wrecking balls, those little Mega Man dolls. It's so funny. Alright, next battle. Thunderman version 2. Only problem with this, based on what I am, is those stupid clouds. I hate those clouds because they constantly get in my way. If you tried to shoot off the Gator with the clouds there, they'll just keep bouncing off the clouds. So, stun. Alright, good. Throw that. Hit you like there. And yes, we have a win. We have a van. We have a Gateman. So what you need to do now is I need to be in the front row and try to kind of line myself up with Thunderman at this point in order to make sure that everything from the Gator folder will hit. Plus, I have to make sure that there's no clouds in front of me, or else Gateman won't have a place to stand, and thus the program advance will fail. As you can see, that was no problem, though. Alright, Battle 5 is against Snake Man. Ugh. The abomination of a Navi. Ugh. I really want to just get this guy down quickly. He has 900 health exactly, so one Gator will take him down no problem. I can't even shoot Gateman at him because he'll fall in the stupid hole. Alright, so why don't we use 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, because I have the full custom right away, we just go click, click. And again, we do not have it. Come on. Alright, we'll go invisible. Pop. And are you serious? I don't have a fan? Really? Ugh. So now I have to wait and burn some chips before I get a fan. I'm gonna get like 7 fans in the next turn. You watch. Stun. Wow, I didn't think that the kunai would actually go that far. Win, fan, Gateman. Good, good, good. Put it together. We have the Gateman, the Gator folder. Make sure I can hit him, so I'm gonna take a shot. Yep, okay. Gator go. Do not target that snake, thank you. Well, the snake in the pot you can target, not the one coming out of the hole. And Battle 6 is against Heatman. So you have 2 elemental guys that you're going up against right here. If you haven't noticed, you have Heatman, which is fire, and before that was Snake Man, which was wood. So that just gives you an idea on if you happen to come into this with any type of elemental, you know, if you were Elec type or wood type, it could be a little bit of problematic because the last guy was strong against one and this guy's strong against me, and yada yada yada. I don't know, I had a little bit of a brain fart right there. I apologize for that seamlessly weird statement that I was trying to make. Oh, go away! Alright, okay, I went invisible. Let's hit Gateman because Gator will only do 900 damage to him, pending the amount of attack pluses I have attached to it, and he's at 900 exactly, but I do not have that. However, you know what I do have? I do have a time bomb, so why don't we actually light this up for him and see how this goes. Putting together Time Bomb 1, 2, and 3G will give us Time Bomb Plus, which does 500 damage. Like all other Time Bombs, it throws into the center there, counts down from 3, and boom goes the dynamite. That's going to bring him down pretty low, 400. I probably could beat him with various other things, but win Fan, Gate Man, just to call it a day. I'm actually going to go invisible just while I wait for him to become unflinched. I won't get hurt or injured or anything else along that ways. Poof! Oh, see, now that could have really not have been a good thing if he had stomped me while I was able to take damage. So let's just kill him and move on to the final one of the Navi Masters battle. His selection of Navis is very weird. Like, Battle 7 is against Proto Man version 2. I get it, it's Proto Man. Proto Man's strong, and we know who Proto Man is, and this, that, and the other thing. But some of his other choices that he has as a master were a little weird. Gutsman I understood. Okay, Gateman I understood because of Mr. Famous. Proto Man I understand. I don't understand Snake Man, and I don't understand Heat Man, because technically, you know, Heat Man belonged to Mr. Match. Why would our dad be studying him? I don't know, whatever. But if you notice, none of the main bosses that we were running around with were also on this, so there was no, oh, come on, where's my fan? There was no Magnet Man, there was no Shadow Man, there was no Freeze Man, things like that. Woohoo! And again, I do not have a fan, but I will take this Gate Man. We'll plug them together, see what we have here. Can I do damage? Yes, I can. Put your shield down. There you go. Now I'm just picking at him very slowly, just because I'm waiting for my fan to come out. Go invisible. Boom, and I bet you... Still? Oh, man. Whatever, let's just... I want to hit him with the gator. I want to end this with the gator. That's the only problem with some of these folders, is you want to be able to pull these combos as fast as you can, and sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, and you just kind of have to wait and see what comes at you. Alright, get back to your side, Proto Man, because I don't want you over here. That's good, I backed up, throw out the gator, and we call this done. Boom, boom, boom. Land, Mega Man, you've improved. I'm sure you'll pass. And that, as they say, is that. We have beaten all 7 rounds of the Navi Master Challenge, so now we get to come all the way back down here, which is nice and convenient because we are close to the Proctor. We're going to jump into the computer here, like so. And just like in my last episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this 30 Battle Royale and just kind of show you who each of the players are in each of the rounds. First thing I'm going to do is switch back to this folder, because that's a better virus busting folder, and let us get to work. 30 viruses battle. Oh boy, wish me luck. Here we go! Battle 1 starts off nice and simple against 2 Mature 2s and a Mature 3. I'm just going to jump into my shadow and start taking these guys out bit by bit, but otherwise they're Matures. Battle 2 is against a Swordy 3, a Mashie, and a Killweed. I don't think we've seen a Mashie yet, but it's like the 3rd version of all the mushroom guys that you've been running around and fighting. It does the exact same thing, jumps around on all grass panels, and occasionally will jump on your side and throw out those spores. Swordy is Aqua Elemental, so use Elec-type chips to beat it, and the Killweed and the Mashie are Wood, so Fire is your friend in that case. Battle 3 puts you up against a Fishy 3 and a Deathfire. If you notice on their side of the field, they have a lot of lava panels. Just invert that, and that's what's on Mega Man's side of the field. Thing to note about all these battles that I forgot to say is each round the panels are going to change. So don't expect it to be like in the second one where it changed every 5 battles. It's going to change almost every battle in this particular round. I'm going to go invisible in this case because there's a lot of fire in here and a lot of things that can kill me rather quickly because I'm wood type. So just do that and try to get rid of things as fast as you can. Aqua types do well. Oh, and I also know that if you send a big cloud to the back row, if it rains on a lava panel, it gets rid of it. So, note to self. Battle 4 is against a Blue Demon and 2 Canadum 3s. Really, just concentrate on the Blue Demon first and make sure you have yourself some sword chips in order to take it down quickly. Canadum 3s, you know, they shoot you, they hit, but they're really nothing too big to worry about. Always watch your health. Make sure you watch your health. And again, on this one, the panels are all neutral, so you don't have to worry about anything cracking, breaking, or anything along that ways. Battle 5 is against a Can Devil 2 and a Fishy 2. Two fire elemental guys, so make sure you take them down with water. Try to kill the Can Devil quickly because he will heal himself with the candle. Otherwise, as a wood elemental, I feel like I'm going to take some damage here because I need to step forward onto a lava panel that's in front of me in order to hit both of the fire guys with this aqua trip. So, wish me luck. Battle 6 gives you against a blue UFO, a Hardhead 2, and a Cloudy 2 on a completely circular ice panel board. Alec attacks are great because they do double damage here. Try to kill the blue UFO first because he will keep taking whatever chips you have labeled or set before you even get a chance to use them, and otherwise that's pretty much that. And break chips are great against that Hardhead if you can manage to hit it because the ice panels will make things difficult for that. Battle 7 goes up against two Magmackers and a B-Tank 2. Nothing weird going on with the stage on this one. Just throw out some wood attacks for the Magmackers and watch out for the plus form of the bomb that the B-Tank shoots out. Nice, simple, easy, just do what you do best. Battle 8 puts you against a Mega Bunny, a Mature 3, and a Flappy 3. So level 3s of three of the pretty most common characters that you're going to be fighting in this entire game. I mean, we've seen Mega Bunnies and Flappies since the beginning of the game, and Matures as well. So, just the level 3s of all of them. They all work the same way, so do what you gotta do and move on to the next round. Battle 9 puts us against a lonely Sparknoid, one by himself all the way over there. The only difference between this and most other things is that we have two poison panels in our way, but being grass type, we are standing on grass panels on our side, so he's actually rather easy to beat. Just kind of go invisible or a shadow and avoid his attacks and just kind of throw stuff at him as he comes at you. Battle 10 puts you up against two Fishy 2s and a Wind Box. Okay, so you are actually on the top center square of this battle with the two Fishy 2s looking right at you. So they are more than ready to charge at you and do double damage on the grass panel against you regardless. Being that I'm wood type, it would do 4 times the amount of damage. So this is going to hurt a lot unless I step forward and hit him with my Aqua Blade quickly. So that's what's happening to me. Just imagine what could be happening to you. Battle 11 puts you against two Handy 3s and a Hardhead. Get those like cannonballs ready so you can beat that Hardhead fast. And as you can see, probably from the last battle, all that fire didn't really do so well for me, so I can use these grass panels to my advantage and start gaining back some health while standing on them. Otherwise the Handies are simple, and it's all the same stuff that we've seen before over and over and over again. Battle 12 puts you against a single B-Tank 3, but the problem is your side of the field looks like his side of the field, except inverted. So you don't have much room to maneuver. Things like swords aren't going to hit him, things like this yo-yo aren't going to hit him, because neither of us have a front row. So go invisible and try to get those long-range attacks out there, as many navies as you can throw at them, and then even your Buster would be great at this point. Battle 13 puts you on all grass panels against 3 fire viruses, 2 Swordy 2s, and a Death Fire. So, of course, Aqua types will do great damage to them, and also, even though they may be fire, they still take double damage while standing on a fire or a grass panel. So, use all this to your advantage in order to take them out as fast as possible. I actually have a program events here, so I think I'm going to use that for the Swordies first, and then do my best to avoid the fire while I gain some health back. Battle 14 puts you against 2 Ratty 2s and a Poofy. Ratties are just going to run around, throw out the Rattans. Poofy's going to drop that big Aqua Ball out and explode in a 3x3 pattern, kind of like a B-Rank 3. He doesn't move, the Ratties do, so do what you can in order to take out... I'd probably take out the Ratties first, because their attacks are a little bit harder to avoid than the Poofies, and they have less HP, so quicker to get rid of them and not have to worry about them. Signifying the halfway point, we are going up against 3 UFOs, red, blue, and green, all 3 versions. So all you gotta really worry about these guys is try to use chips as fast as you can as soon as you put them down, because otherwise they're just gonna start flying at you and stealing your chips left and right, leaving you with only your Buster and your Charge Shot to deal with them. And then if they don't have anything to steal, they will be throwing Zap Rings at you, so watch out for that. Battle 16 is against the Death Fire and a Spooky 3. My side of the field looks like the flip side of their side, so 2 panels in front of me are all lava panels. The invisible will help me avoid them, but I'm gonna need to do what I can to get rid of that Spooky 3 as fast as I can before I end up stepping on any of those panels. So just remember that as you are running around trying to get through this particular battle. Battle 17 puts you up against a Yurt, and a Vacuum Fan, which is one that'll be pulling you forward towards the front of the battlefield. I have a program advance, so that's actually a very good place for me to be. So, I mean, ideally I would say get rid of the fan first, but in this situation I can kill both of the yo-yo guys in no problem. Or with no problem, whatever. Battle 18, wow, is up against a Meteor 3, a Storm Box, which pushes you backwards, and a B-Tank 2. There's a few random lava panels on your side of the field, but otherwise try to take out the Storm Box first so you don't have to be so limited in your running around of the field, and then just kind of go at, it doesn't really matter, whoever you feel like dealing with first, whatever chips come up. Battle 19 puts you up against 2 Dominards and a Vacuum Fan, which will try to pull you forward to the front row so you are always standing on the poison panels. Normally I would say go after the Vacuum Fan first, but the Dominards are a lot more dangerous in this situation. They won't do the get-in technique, so you don't have to worry about that, but poison panels are still bad. And things like invisibles and shadows will still affect you on the poison panels. So don't think you can avoid it just by going like that. You can avoid damage, just not from the poison panels. Battle 20. Now we're down to the last 10 battles of this round. Ours against 2 Dominant 2s. These guys will throw down the get-in technique, so kill them as fast as you can. For me, to be using those plus whatever attacks that you got and attaching it to things like roll or swords or whatever else you happen to grab in front of you. So that would be my advice. Get rid of them quickly, so this way you don't have to worry about them getting your field. Battle 21 puts you against 3 Magillions, the Aqua type, the Heat type, and the Wood type. So make sure you have attacks that are strong enough to be able to break those protective barriers that are around them, or are good enough to hit them when their heads are flying across the field. Either way it works. They are elementally charged based off of their aura, so if you have anything that's opposite it, probably the best idea in order to beat them with on that. Oh, and as always, even though we're in 21, watch your health. Battle number 22, 2 Flappy 3s and a Spooky 3. Take care of the Spooky 3 first, so this way he can't heal the Flappies, and make sure you avoid them whenever they try to stamp you. Remember, when they stamp, they crack your panels, so just keep that in mind as you're running around and trying to avoid them. You don't want to be losing too much of your playing field against these guys. Battle 23 puts you up against a Fishy 2 and a Spiky 2, both heat elementals that have long-range fire techniques. The thing about it is, they have a bomb on their side and we have one on ours. So if you have a long-range fire technique, like a heat shot or something like that, don't know why, I guess Heat Man would work too, you could ignite that bomb and blow up their entire side of the field and kill them. Fortunately, I don't have anything like that, but I do have a Big Cloud, which is great against fire. Battle 24 puts you on a completely ice field with a Sparknoid and a Meteor 3. Meteor 3 is just going to run up and down like a frantic lunatic trying to hit you with his pickaxe, but he's going to keep slipping on the ice. The Sparknoid is the one you got to watch out for because he'll do double damage to you while on the ice panels, and he is really fast. So try to take him down as fast as you can, preferably hitting him with some type of Elic attack in order to do double damage to him and kill him faster. Battle 25 gives you a lowly Mature version 1 and 2 handy 3s. Only thing with this is there's magnet panels. They have magnet panels on their very top row. You have them in the middle, so things are going to be moving up and down and all around like crazy in this. It's fairly easy to handle. Just use your charge shots and, long-range abilities in order to take out the bombs and destroy the handies. The Mature, even if he hits you, it's like a mosquito bite at this point. He does maybe 10 to 20 damage tops, if that. I don't even think it's that much, so deal with him as you see fit. Oh, we are so close now. See, now I'm starting to talk strange. Round 26 puts you against 3 Ratty 3s. Remember, as you do damage to the Ratties, they get faster and more aggressive the less health they have. So if you can hit them and kill them in like 1 shot or 2 really quick shots, I would advise doing that. The magnet panels that are on your side of the field will make dodging their Rattans very difficult. I may throw down the Meteor 15 just to see how that, what type of havoc I can brought with these. Battle 27 puts you against a Green UFO, a B-Tank 3, and a Twisty 3. 3 fairly powerful guys, especially like the B-Tank because he does a lot of damage. The Twisty, though he doesn't move, is in a very inconvenient location because we have the same hole at that front row that's in front of him, and of course the Green UFO is just going to keep trying to take your chips, so do what you can to hit him as fast as possible and get him off the playing field. Battle 28 puts you against a Yart and 2 Shellman. They act just like all the other ones of their types. The Yarts will be shooting the yo-yo at you, and the Shellman will be shooting the spears at you. There is a hole in the center of Mega Man's playing field, just like there, so you kind of have to do some fancy maneuvering in order to be able to hit them without getting hit too much, but otherwise that, watch your health, heal when needed, and use those program advances and navies and whatever else you got that has gotten you this far in this battle so far. Okay, we are almost there. Battle 29 is against a Swordy 3, a Cloudy 3, and a Snapper 2. Swordy and Cloudies are Aqua type, so hit him with Elec. The Snapper is Wood type, so Fire will work, but you have to wait until he jumps out from behind the rock for you to hit him. So to do that, you have to like fire off a powerful chip, and he'll jump, and then you just avoid and hit him when he tries to throw his kunais. Or you can throw something like the Mag Bomb back there in order to hit all the whole row at once. Or throw a Navi in order to hit him while he's hiding behind. Choices, choices. And here we are in Battle 30. That last round did not go so well for me, as you can see, so I got some time. I got some determination to figure out how to get through this. So Battle 30 is against 2 Hardhead 3s, kind of wish I had my cannonball right now, and a yellow gun. Like the blue gun from the last one, and the red gun, which we have not seen yet, he is a dragon that will pop up between all 3 of those holes and will shoot electricity out of his mouth, which is going to be a complete pain for us to deal with, because I really don't have any wood techniques other than my Buster Shot, and I'm close to a program advance, but getting him to stop long enough for us to hit him, now that's going to be the challenge. Alright, so you know what, maybe if I do Toadman first. I didn't really mention it before, but I was running around at the chip traders trying to get some chips, so as you can see I do have a Toadman star. I have a bunch of really good other stars as well. I have a Shadowman star, I have a Roll star, which I am actually not currently using. This isn't going to hit whatsoever. And to get them, you will want to go to the chip trader in the Metro line at AC/DC Town. I have to sit here and think about this. I'm sorry. Hold on one second. I'll explain this. Let me, actually, you know what? Let me do this, because that guy jumping around always makes me nervous. Do that first. And we'll do 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright. Back what I was saying, yeah. You want to go to the chip trader in AC/DC Town, the one in the Metro Line station, in order to get a lot of extremely rare Navi chips that you can also get stars from. And this is not good. Oh, this is so not good. Oh, this is not good. I'm going to have to go Shadow again, because now I'm stuck on the spot with me dying. And then if you want to get chips in order to kind of round out your library, in order to be able to get that 150 chip requisite that you need in order to do the SSS license, use the chip trader in Marine Harbor, the special chip trader in Marine Harbor, all the way down on the left side of the bottom screen. You can actually see Dex and Lan and all them throwing chips into it at the end of the game in the ending opening credits, or the ending credits, I mean. And I think I will just barely be able to get myself off on winning this if this works out the way I need it to. The only thing you have to worry about is that Hardhead constantly running around and shutting his mouth. Run forward, maybe get some hits in before he does his thing. Alright, throw down a meteor, and we're just gonna kind of hope and avoid. Come on, hit him! Oh, whatever, my Buster did it. Doesn't matter, because I did it. Superb, you passed the test with flying colors, though at the end it got very dicey. We got the SSS license, and we get another bonus. We get a regular power-up 1. Oh boy, that's just wonderful. Another regular power-up megabytes that I'll never use. In either event, I've been recording for almost an hour now. I don't know how long this episode is, but it's got to be pretty crazy. So in the next episode, we're going to go back further deep into the net, into areas of Undernet, to open up a few security blocks we did in the last few times. A few security blocks that we didn't open up in World 3 Area 1, and then we will continue on those special areas by going into World 3 Area 2. No more of these crazy battles that we have to deal with. Instead, we get to see new stuff and new people and new experiences and all kinds of stuff like that. Watch it! It's new, it's great, it's wonderful. Until next time, everybody, I shall catch you guys later.